Hey guys, what's going on? Jeff here from Films at Home, and today I'm going to show you some new titles that I just picked up. Hey everyone, so thanks for coming back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a quick little unboxing pickup video. If you know anything about my channel and you've been buying Blu-rays over the last few years, you may recognize this type of packaging. We've got an order here from HamiltonBook.com. They always come in this super unique packaging, and I'm going to show you what I got and let you in on some deals that they have going on right now. All right, so that's always the most satisfying part, is just ripping through that middle tab on the Hamilton Books orders. And we've got my titles here. Okay, and everything, nothing was back ordered, so everything is here. Now, a little background on HamiltonBook.com. They have been an online seller of books, and through a paper catalog, which they still send out for a very long time, they got into DVDs and Blu-rays, and really largely because of this community and my channel, they've started to take off on Blu-ray and 4K sales. Bluray.com forums picked them up. I did a few videos about them, and they've really picked up, so they're putting more emphasis on media than just simply books at this point. The way I use Hamilton Book is I typically use them as a great source for sort of backfilling my collection on releases that I just didn't get my hands on when they first came out. I've been meaning to buy. Usually Hamilton has them for like $4 or $5 tops, and I can get some really good deals on Blu-rays and even some 4Ks that I've been meaning to pick up and just never got the chance to, and this is a great way. They remind me of like Go Hastings is a place I used to buy a ton of Blu-ray from. Probably 50% of my original like few hundred movies came from Go Hastings because they had such good deals on used and new Blu-rays. And so now Hamilton Book has kind of replaced them as my go-to for these backfill orders where I need to fill my collection with some missing holes. So a lot of these titles you guys will probably know. I'm going to try to minimize the glare on each of these, but first one is The Neon Demon. So that is a movie by Nicholas Winding. You know what? I'm not even going to say his name because I'm going to butcher it. You guys know how bad I am with names. But he did Drive and Only God Forgives. This is his latest, I believe, and never got a chance to see it. It has Elle Fanning, Jenna Malone, Christina Hendricks, Keanu Reeves, a few people in it who you probably know. So we're going to check that one out. That was only $5. Then I picked up Phone Booth. This is a kind of classic thriller movie. Joel Schumacher, who did Batman and Robin, he is the director of this movie, and it's sort of about this sniper who's pinned down Colin Farrell basically in a phone booth, and they're kind of negotiating. Kiefer Sutherland is the sniper, Forrest Whitaker is like a police detective. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember it being super interesting. I want to say this was like $3, so for that on Blu-ray, that's a steal for me. And then I got some kind of classic movies to go through that, again, like I said, it's backfilling the collection. It's trying to fill with stuff that I really should have had in my collection and I didn't. Kingpin is one here. This is a bowling comedy. Woody Harrelson, Bill Murray, Randy Quaid, Vanessa Angel. It's directed by the same guys who did is it the Farrelly brothers? Yeah, it is the Farrelly brothers. This is what I thought. I wasn't sure if they were just producers or actually directors, but they did this Something About Mary, Dumb and Dumber. Kingpin was one of their comedies, so I wanted to check that out. And also picked up The King of Comedy. Wanted to make sure I got this after seeing The Joker, and a lot of people sort of said that it stood out to them as sort of a mix between like Taxi Driver and Joker. Joker was like a mix between Taxi Driver and The King of Comedy, and they both have Robert De Niro, and so I wanted to check out The King of Comedy, see what it's all about. It's one of the few Martin Scorsese movies that I didn't actually have in my collection, so That was a no-brainer. That one was about $5 as well. In fact, this whole order, I have 7 titles here, and I believe I paid $38 with shipping for the whole order. So most of these are in that $4 to $5 price range. But for me, those are all great deals. And then another classic from Warner Brothers. This is Anchors Away. This is Frank Sinatra and Gene Kelly. This is kind of another one of their classics from back in the day. I have On the Town, and I just, for some reason, never got Anchors Away. And it reminds me, they're kind of a similar type of movie, but Frank Sinatra, Gene Kelly, it's hard to go wrong. Especially for that price point. And then back to some newer stuff. The first one is Money Monster from Sony. This is George Clooney and Julia Roberts. It's this movie about like a guy who's on like a CNBC almost type of show, and he's giving stock picks and things like that. And basically somebody takes his advice and loses some money and comes on the show unexpected and uninvited and is not very happy, and so it kind of plays out like on live TV. It's really interesting. It's a cool thriller for like this sort of generation with the way the media is and live TV. Only unfortunate thing was, the reason I just opened that was because I realized the disc was loose, and that's because Sony does a crap job with their packaging sometimes. But it's also been floating around for probably 5-6 years. So Money Monster movie I have seen bits and pieces of. I want to watch the whole thing. And then a guilty pleasure here, one that I wanted to make sure I had in my collection just in case with everything that's going on this gets removed. I think it'll be okay, because it's not like there isn't any like really bad stuff, but I don't know, comedy changes and then sometimes people come back and they delete comedy. So Jackass 3, I have the first couple Jackass movies. I want to get Jackass 3 on Blu-ray. These movies make me crack up no matter what. It's like Borat. No matter how many times I watch it, the movie makes me absolutely die laughing. And this one was the cheapest of the bunch. I think it was really cheap. And I said, you know what? It's got the unrated and theatrical. It's on Blu-ray. I only had it on DVD, so I upgraded there and added that to my collection. So those are the pickups. That's what I got from Hamilton Book. Again, right now, they don't have any crazy deals. They got some 4K titles on sale for like, they still have Christine on 4K, a Stephen King, John Carpenter movie. That's like $8. I know they have T2, Trainspotting 2 is like 12. They've got some other weird stuff in there too. Ender's Game, I think, was one they had for a while. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. They're getting more 4K titles. But there were a lot of new Blu-rays when I logged on for like $4 or $5 that are pretty good deals that I picked up here. So something to look out for. I'll put a link down in the description to hamiltonbook.com. Make sure you support them. They have been nothing but just generous and loved all the videos. I usually send them videos when I make a video about them, and they've been so gracious. I'm trying to, they did a gift card giveaway with us too at some point. I believe we did something like that where the person, they don't sell gift cards, but we were giving them a $50 credit and they had to email Hamilton Books. So they've been giving back to the channel too, which is really cool, and to the Blu-ray community. So overall, a great place to check out for Blu-rays and now 4Ks, as well as DVDs and books, and some CDs and music stuff too. So a great website and really good deals. I highly recommend them. But thanks for watching this quick pickup video, guys. Hope you liked it. Make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications. Let me know in the comments if you guys pick anything up, and I'll talk to you soon. Check out all the other links down in the description for ways you can follow me on social media and help support the channel. Thank you again for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your week.